You're sitting in a rigged casino. The house always wins. Every choice you make, your job, your friends, your Netflix binge, is a move in a game you didn't sign up for. Society's the dealer, and it's stacking the deck. You think you're free? You're a pawn, chasing someone else's payoff. Game theory? It's the cheat code. It's the map out of this mess. It's how you stop being a sucker and start playing to win. But what if I told you life's not chess? It's poker, prisoner's dilemmas, and chicken all at once. Every interaction, every deal, every fight is a strategy. Game theory cracks the code. It's not math for nerds. It's a Molotov cocktail for your brain. It shows you how to outsmart the system, dodge the traps, and rewrite the rules. Ready to burn the casino down? Let's deal you in. Game theory's simple. It's about choices, payoffs, and screwing over the other guy before he screws you. 2 players, 2 moves, 1 outcome. Think rock, paper, scissors, but with your life on the line. You pick a strategy, they pick theirs, and someone's eating dirt. The trick? Predict their move, maximize your win, minimize your loss. Take the prisoner's dilemma. 2 crooks caught red-handed. Cops offer a deal. Snitch, and you walk. Stay quiet, and you both do time. Problem is, you don't know what the other guy's thinking. If you both shut up, you get a year. If you snitch and he doesn't, you're free, he's screwed. If you both snitch, you're both in for 5 years. What do? Most people snitch. Why? They're scared of being the sucker. Game theory says trust is a trap, unless you can enforce it. Life's full of these dilemmas. Your boss dangles a promotion. Work late, kiss up, and maybe you get it. But so's everyone else. You're all prisoners, racing to snitch on your own life. Game theory teaches you to spot the game and flip the table. Don't play their rules, make your own. Let's dive deeper. Ever wonder why traffic's a nightmare? Why everyone's shouting online? Why the world feels like a treadmill to nowhere? Meet the Nash equilibrium. Sounds fancy, but it's just the point where everyone's too stubborn or too scared to change their strategy. Nobody wins big, but nobody loses enough to quit. Picture rush hour. You could leave early, beat the traffic, but everyone else is thinking the same thing. So, you all leave at 7 a.m., and the highway's a parking lot. Nobody's happy, but nobody's switching to 6 a.m. because they're betting you won't either. That's Nash. Everyone's locked in a mediocre stalemate, too busy protecting their own ass to cooperate. Social media's worse. You post, you argue, you dunk on strangers. Why? Attention's the payoff. Everyone's chasing likes, followers, clout. You could log off, but then you're invisible. So you stay, screaming into the void with everyone else. Nash equilibrium, a trap you built together. Game theory's the exit sign. It shows you the stalemate and dares you to break it. Stop chasing the same payoff as every other idiot. Change your move. Leave at 6 a.m. Delete the app. Find a game where you're not just another sheep. Here's where it gets fun. Game theory isn't just about spotting traps, it's about winning. Let's talk tit-for-tat. It's the simplest, nastiest strategy in the book. Do unto others as they do unto you. They play nice, you play nice, they screw you screw them back. No mercy, no grudges, just cold, calculated fairness. Scientists ran simulations, pitted tit-for-tat against every other strategy. Greedy, forgiving, random. Guess what? Tit-for-tat won. Every time. Why? It's adaptable. It rewards cooperation but punishes betrayal. It's the golden rule with a switchblade. Apply it. Your coworker slacks off, leaves you with the grunt work. Next time, don't cover for them. Let them drown. But if they step up, you step up too. Tit-for-tat builds trust without making you a doormat. It's how you navigate a world full of sharks without bleeding out. But what if I told you tit-for-tat's not just for revenge? It's a mirror. It shows people who they are. Play it right, And you're not just winning, you're teaching. You're shaping the game itself. Let's rip the mask off. Power's not what you think. Game theory proves it with the ultimatum game. 2 players, 1 pile of cash. Player 1 splits it however they want. Player 2 can accept the split or reject it. If they reject it, nobody gets anything. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. Say you're player 1. You've got $100. You offer $10, keep $90. Fair's not the point. Greed is. Player 2 should take the $10 because $10 is better than nothing. But they don't. They reject it. Why? Spite. They'd rather burn the money than let you win. This game's everywhere. Your boss lowballs your raise. Your friend borrows cash and never pays up. You could accept the scraps, but something in you screams, no. That's the ultimatum game. It's not about money. It's about respect. Game theory shows you power only works if the other guy lets you have it. So next time someone hands you a raw deal, walk away. Burn the table. They'll learn. And you're not just playing, you're rewriting the rules. Ever played chicken? 2 cars speeding head on. First to swerve loses. Game theory loves this one. It's not about strength, it's about nerve. Whoever's crazier wins. Life's a game of chicken every day. You're negotiating a deal, staring down a deadline, or arguing with your partner. Whoever flinches first eats dirt. Game theory says don't just play tough, play smart. Make them believe you won't swerve. How? Signal commitment. In the Cold War, nations stockpiled nukes not to use them, but to prove they'd go all the way. You don't need missiles. Quit that toxic job without a backup plan. Tell your client you're walking if they don't pay up. Show you're ready to crash, and they'll swerve. But here's the kicker. You gotta mean it. Game theory doesn't reward bluffs. Commit to your move, and the world bends. Let's flip the script. Game theory is not just about screwing people over, it's about building something better. Cooperation's the end game. Think about it. The prisoner's dilemma only works if you're both selfish. If you trust each other, you both win. Look at history. Tribes, cities, nations, they're all cooperation hacks. People stopped stabbing each other long enough to build something. Game theory says cooperation beats competition when the stakes are high. But trust ain't free. Tit-for-tat's your guard dog. Start small, build alliances, reward loyalty, punish betrayal. Over time, you create a network where everyone's better off. That's the real cheat code. Not winning alone, but winning together. Here's the secret sauce. Game theory works because of the shadow of the future. If you're playing a one-shot game, screw everyone and run. But life's not one shot. You'll see these people again. Your boss, your neighbor, your ex. Tomorrow's always looming. That's why tit-for-tat wins. It's not about today's payoff. It's about tomorrow's. Burn someone now, and they'll burn you later. Help someone now, and they'll owe you. The shadow of the future keeps everyone honest. So, think long-term. Stop chasing quick wins. Build a rep for fairness, not greed. Game theory says your best move is the one that pays off when the game keeps going. Let's burn it all down. Game theory's not just a tool, it's a weapon. The world's a machine, grinding you into a cog. Consumerism, social media, corporate ladders, they're all games designed to keep you docile. But you're not a sheep, you're a glitch. Stop playing their game. Quit the job that's killing you. Ditch the feeds that fry your brain. Game theory shows you the rules so you can break them. Be the guy who leaves at 6 a.m. Be the one who rejects the lowball offer. Be the outlier who swerves last. But what if I told you breaking the game's not enough? You gotta build a new one. Use game theory to create your own rules. Find people who play fair. Build systems where cooperation wins. That's not just winning, it's revolution. Picture this. You're at a bar. Guy next to you's loud, pushy, buying rounds for clout. He's playing the status game, and everyone's eating it up. You could compete, match his shots, one-up his stories. But that's his game. Game theory says don't play. Instead, you lean back, crack a joke that cuts deeper than his wallet. Talk to the quiet guy in the corner, the one nobody sees. Build a real connection. You're not chasing clout. You're rewriting the payoff. By the end of the night, you're not just another drunk. You're the one they remember. That's game theory. It's not about louder or richer, it's about smarter. Spot the game, change the rules, win on your terms. Let's cut the crap. You're part of the mess. That's right. You, with your corner cutting, your gossip, your just one more mentality. Game theory calls this the tragedy of the commons. Imagine a shared kitchen at work. Everyone's supposed to clean up, but you leave your mug in the sink thinking someone else will deal with it. Guess what? Everyone's thinking the same. Next thing you know, the place is a pigsty, and you're all pointing fingers. This is life. The commons is everywhere. Your office, your group chat, your family dinner. You could pitch in, but why bother when your co-worker's slacking? You could keep the group vibe chill, but that one loudmouth's already stirring drama. Game theory exposes the truth. When everyone chases their own shortcut, the whole thing falls apart. Here's the hack. Stop waiting for others to step up. Be the one who washes the mug. Call out the drama stirrer. Set the example. Game theory says small moves, consistent moves, can flip the script. You're not just saving the kitchen. You're rewriting how the game's played. Start now. Clean your mess. Watch the ripple. You're always sending signals whether you know it or not. That fancy watch, that fake laugh, that humble post about your new car, it's all a game. Game theory calls this signaling, and it's how you tell the world who you are without opening your mouth. Problem is, most people signal like idiots. They flash cash to look rich, flex degrees to seem smart, or grovel to stay safe. It's predictable, and it's weak. In the animal kingdom, a peacock's tail screams, "I'm healthy, pick me." In life, your signals are your tail. But here's the catch. Good signals are costly. Anyone can lie, but only the real deal can afford the price. That's why the peacock's tail is so damn big. It's hard to fake. Apply it. Want respect? Don't brag, deliver. Work harder than your words. Want loyalty? Don't beg, give it first. Tit for tat, remember? Your actions signal louder than any status symbol. And when you signal right, you don't just play the game, you own it. You're not your bank account. You're not your followers. You're not the cage they built for you. Game theory's the cheat code because it shows you the strings and hands you the scissors. Every choice is a move. Every move is a chance to break free. So, stop being the sucker. Spot the dilemmas. Play tit for tat. Reject the raw deals. Stare down the chicken. Build something better. The world's a game, and it's rigged. But you're the player who changes the board. Now go. Make your move. The house doesn't stand a chance.